Hey, I'm Sarah Petty. I own a photography studio in Springfield, Illinois. I started my photography business in '98, and 2 weeks before 9/11 in 2001, I opened my first studio. Really good timing, I get it. But here's the thing, I was completely broken. I fixed it. I figured out the biggest key to making money as a photographer and separating myself from the competition was learning how to sell in a way that thrilled my clients and also made a living for me. And I would love to share that with you. Here's the thing, on one side you've got sort of a Walmart model. Shoot and burn, low price, you attract people by being inexpensive, you give them a CD for a couple $100, or you photograph them and you let them order online. That is a really hard way to make money, and it's hard to scale. Because sure, a couple $100 here and there is good, but then all of a sudden you're working all the time. So for me, I had 3 babies within 2.5 years, and I did not want to spend 15 years of their life working, trying to figure out how to make money as a photographer. I was either gonna figure it out or I was gonna do something else. Luckily, I figured it out, and I love teaching photographers. So on one hand, we've got the broken model, shoot and burn. On the other hand, we've got boutique. Okay, where we're high touch, where we spend a lot of time with our clients, where we create beautiful portraits for their walls, and we sit with them in person to sell. And I always hear people here saying, Sarah, how do I raise my prices and get over here without all of my clients running and screaming and leaving me and telling people how terrible I am and what a bad person I am and how could I even think I'm worth that? I'm a fraud, I'm terrible. Here's the thing, you have to go from this model to this model. You can't just do what you're doing here and raise your prices. When you go to boutique, you're spending more time with clients. You're giving them a better experience, and you're holding their hand throughout the sales process. It's the #1 thing I did that sent my sales tripling and more. They kept growing, growing, growing. And I kept thinking, wow, this is even better because my clients love me more. They hug me. They're thrilled to be a part of what we're creating, and they're ordering large wall portraits and gushing on me. Isn't that what we want? Yeah, well, I'm going to teach you how to go from broken to boutique by fixing your sales system. That's all it takes. Once you learn how to sell and serve your clients better, raising your prices is a no-brainer. And you'll start being okay saying no when people call and say, yeah, could I get all the digital files for $200? Sorry, that's not what we do. There are tons of photographers out there who do that, but it's not what we do. I get a little on my soapbox about this because when digital happened, I feel like our industry was devalued because now everybody has a nice digital camera and everybody has a digital camera in their pocket, in their phone. Most business owners compete with cheap, but as photographers, we compete with free. So you can never be priced low enough to compete with who's out there doing it for free. So you might as well learn a system that thrills your clients and lets you make a living. I'm doing a free challenge, and I'd love for you to come because my goal is to change the landscape of this industry. I want to create a place where we can be proud to say we're a photographer. We can be okay that we are not the cheapest in the market, that people are saying, wow, I know that was a lot, but it was worth every penny, and I loved working with you. Thank you. I'm gonna send my friends, and I'm gonna come back every couple years or every year or however often. That's what I want for you. So I want to invite you to a free 7-day selling challenge where I'm going to deep dive for you, and I'm going to get you out of the block that you're in thinking that people only want digital files or that you can't raise your prices with losing all your clients. Look, I did it. I was underpriced and I did not lose all my clients. I lost some that I needed to, but I gained so many more who love me and built my business the way it is today. Join me at joyofmarketing.com/selling challenge. joyofmarketing.com/selling challenge for 7 days. I want to change how you look at selling. Join me.